Hello, this is Pamela, and you are on Pamela's Adoring Crochet. I'd like to say welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel is mostly all about crochet. Well, today's video is an update on the Crochet Mystery Crochet book, Crochet Along. And I'm so excited over it. I'm having so much fun with this. For you guys that have joined, I hope that you are enjoying this as much as I am. I mean, this seems like one of the most fun I've had in a while as far as crochet alongs, and I guess it's because it involves a mystery book and I love that. Let's see, if you're new and you're just checking this out, well, stay tuned and see what all I've got going. This is fun. You will love it. Okay, so today we are in, and you can start anytime you want, and you can start with any book you want, actually. I just like starting from the beginning. So before I get started in what the book we're in, how about I let you know about the past books real quick. So book number 1 that we did, and this is by Betty Heckman. It's Hechtman. You can get these books through Amazon. I'll leave links in the description box below. And you can also rent these from your library, and you can also get the audiobooks from the library or from Amazon. I believe if you get the audiobook, I'm 100% positive, if you get the audiobook from your library, the recipe and the pattern is not going to be in there. And I think I forgot to mention that. So let me go ahead and mention that. These books not only include an awesome mystery read, there's always a murder, but they do include a pattern and a recipe. So this was book number 1 that we did. It's called Hooked on Murder. And that was our introduction to the Tarzana hookers. Those ladies, well, there's a gentleman in there now, are just a joy to read all about. But the first one included making a granny square. So I've made a few of them here, and it had a pound cake in it, was our recipe. So let's take a look and see what book number 2 is about. So book number 2 is Dead Men Don't Crochet. And this one was so good. I thought the first one was good. This one was good. And we made a shawl with it. So here it is. I think it's called the Comfort Shawl. So this is it, ladies. This was the yarn that I used for this Comfort Shawl. So, yeah, very nice. I enjoy this. The yarn that I used for this one is the Pioneer Woman was the yarn. And the recipe, it was cupcakes. They were so good. Molly's Cheesecake Cupcakes. Woo, they were very, very good. We ate every one of those. Okay, so now we are on book 3. And like I said, you can start anytime. It's not too late. The books, they do read pretty fast, I feel like. I guess because they're so good. I'm enjoying them so much. But this is called By Hook or By Crook. And here is the front of that one. Now, I do buy these books because I'm a book lover. But since I'm time restraint, since I'm still in college and stuff, I am actually having to do these on audio. But this one included the pattern that was in this one, the By Hook or By Crook, was a cuddle blanket. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is the cuddle blanket. I just love this. And it's with a bulky yarn, so see if you can see it a little closer. It's made with a bulky yarn, and so it works up pretty fast. I forgot what size it is. I wrote it down, but the book is in another room. But anyway, so for the cuddle blanket, I used Premier Serenity Chunky Yarn. And this is a 5 bulky. I used a 10mm crochet hook for that. Isn't that a cute little hook? I just think it's adorable. So I used 2 of the mustard color and 2 of the iron. So the only thing I didn't do on this is only because I didn't want to open up another skein of yarn just to make a single crochet. I did the border, I just didn't put the final single crochet. I just didn't want to open up a new skein of yarn. I wanted to keep my yarn fresh and new for a new project, and I just felt like it just really doesn't need that second or that single crochet row. I think it's just fine just like it is. But it was an easy pattern, guys. So far, all the patterns have been very easy. But the recipe for this one, oh my gosh, I'm not sure about this, to be honest with you. I've been kind of dreading it a little bit, but excited at the same time to try something new. But the name of this one, it's something pudding. Let's see what she called it. The California Noodle Pudding. Ugh. So it's got egg noodles in it, cottage cheese. Let's have some apricots and some sliced almonds. I did not put that in there. I didn't have any of those, so I didn't bother putting it in there. Let's try this out. I don't know. It says that you can eat it hot or cold. So, all right, guys. I'm a little scared. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not a big fan of cottage cheese, but I do love sour cream, and it does have egg in it and sugar, so, all right. I think it's probably cooled off enough. I still see a little bit of heat, but surely it's cooled off enough. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go for it. Well, it's not bad. It's not like, woo, this is awesome. It's not like that either. I think what my issue is combining noodle as calling it a dessert. Oh, maybe it's not supposed to be. Well, it's pudding, noodle pudding. So I don't know. Let's take another bite and see. Because like I said, it doesn't taste bad. It's just, I've just got to get over the fact of noodle and pudding together. Yeah, I think I could eat this. I don't know about cold though. I guess I would have to try it cold though. You never know. But yeah, I'm going in for a third bite, folks. Yeah, I like it. Let me try some of this with the crust on it. See what I think about. Because around the edges there's crust. Okay. Yeah, it's growing on me. I really do like this, and yeah, I think I could probably eat the whole thing. All right, let's take a look at the next book. Okay, so our next book for May is called A Stitch in Crime. And guys, I have to admit, I've already read it. I couldn't help myself. This one, if I thought those were good, it's like this one is even better. Oh my gosh, they just get better. And A Stitch in Crime, they go on a retreat, and oh my gosh, it's really good. Yeah. Let's see, I can put my glasses on and I can read it to you real quick, what it says in the back. It says, summer's wrapping up and it's time for the annual creative retreat hosted by the bookstore where Molly works. This year, her boss has dropped out at the last minute, dumping the responsibility all on Molly. But even with the stress of organizing, it should be an exhilarating weekend out of the Monterey Peninsula, complete with crochet classes and campfires. Unfortunately, for one teacher though, the breathtaking scenery is where she'll take her last breath. It's Molly who stumbles over the dead body of the crochet teacher, Isabella Landers. Now, Molly will have to solve a murder and find a replacement instructor. Fortunately, her pals from her crochet group, the Tarzana Hookers, are around to help her untangle this tightly twisted yarn. Tightly twisted yarn. Yes, so this one was so good. Now I am holding back from reading the next book because this was so good. I just want to go into the next book, but I'm not. So what I've been doing is since I'm in this reading mood, I've been checking out other audiobooks. And so I think I listed one of them in one of my other videos that I was reading. And so if you'd like to check out that one, right now I'm reading one called Redeeming Love, and that one is really good. It takes place like in 1805 anyway, and so it's really good. But yeah, so let's get back onto this. So I have read this, it's good. I am going to hold back, and probably the last 2 weeks of May, I'll go ahead and start on the June one. And yeah, they're good. So if you haven't joined this crochet mystery crochet book crochet along, go ahead. It is so much fun. You guys are going to love it. Well guys, that's all that I have for this video. Just remember to keep crocheting, live life, have fun, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.